Federalist Party, Darren Sang. To begin, I'd like to welcome the SBC from the Nationalist Party, Daniel Harris.
Good morning, y'all. It is my pleasure today to introduce to you both our party platform and our candidates involved in carrying out our ideals of the Nationalist Party. Our candidate for the position of Commissioner of Insurance is Mr. Graydon Miller, and for the position of Commissioner of Agriculture is Damon LeGrand. Our candidate for the position of Commissioner of Insurance is Mr. Max Smith. Our position for the position of Commissioner of Agriculture is Mr. Collins Walker. In the position of Treasurer, we have Patrick McQuaid. The position of Attorney General, Ashton Duncan. For the position of Secretary of State, Mr. James Brown. And for the position of Lieutenant Governor, Mr. Matthew Gonzalo. And last but not least, for the position of Governor, Mr. Jose Rojas. Now, ever since the dawn of time, people have sought to align themselves with those that they identify with. The Nationalist Party is no exception. The only anomaly that arises in this case is the fact that the Nationalist Party is an absolute powerhouse. Each and every one of its members is capable of achieving unimaginable successes in their lifetime. And this is especially true for these fine young men representing our party. If Boise State is full of Louisiana's best, then the Nationalist Party is surely the best of the best. Given the elevated IQs of its members, the Nationalist Party is always right. This is why the Nationalist Party firmly stands by the fact that the Earth is a flat pentagon with the United States on top of it. The National Party stands firmly by this fact, despite all of the textbooks and colleges lying to us throughout the years. Furthermore, the Nationalist Party, just like any party of teenage boys, is for the legalization of marijuana. Obviously, this is all a matter of principle, as the Nationalist Party wishes for people to be able to live their lives as they wish. This idea can also be seen in how the Nationalist Party supports the freedom to choose whether pineapple belongs on a pizza or not. Now, on more controversial issues, the Nationalist Party stands unwavering once again on the correct side of the aisle. For example, when it comes to the topic of whether water is wet or not, the Nationalist Party is adamant in its belief that water is in fact wet. It is also important to note that the Nationalist Party is pro-girl state, an ideology that I'm sure we can all get behind after the wonderful time that the girls showed us last night at the dance. So, to kick off the part, we're still waiting on Mr. Darren Sang. I now welcome you to introduce your party.
Hear me? All right. I would like now to introduce our Federalist candidates. So, for the position of Commissioner of Insurance, Graydon Miller. Please stand. For the position of Commissioner of Agriculture, Damon LeGrand. For the position of Treasurer, Alexander Allison. For the position of Attorney General, Edward Watson. For the position of Secretary of State is Jack Smith. For the position of Lieutenant Governor is Eduardo Ramirez. And for the position of Governor is William Romero. For Rome's optimizing and populares, America's own Democrats and Republicans, peoples across history have united behind common values and beliefs in political parties. We, the Federalist Party, are one such entity that serves to protect and defend the convictions of its members. Working tirelessly and unceasingly to advocate for our members' beliefs. The Federalist Party is very concerned about the mental well-being and sanity of Louisiana Boise State. As such, the Federalist Party fully supports cargo embargo, as we believe that no citizens should suffer look at cargo shorts that have clearly angered God. Additionally, we, the Federalist Party, have seen you citizens constantly dozing off on your academics. We hear your cries. Thus, we endorse a mandatory nap time for citizens to recharge, allowing you to be more effective. The Federalist Party is also a party that champions individual liberty. We believe that the right to bear arms, as outlined in the Second Amendment, should not be infringed absolutely. But not only does such a policy protect our individual liberty, it also provides a safeguard against a possible tyrannical government. Another part of our policy of maximizing individual liberty is the legalization of marijuana. Again, not only does this position provide for individual liberty, it also presents other great benefits. The tax that will be levied on marijuana will provide substantial amounts of funding for the state to distribute among parishes in an effort to facilitate rebuilding in the wake of crises. Lastly, the Federalist Party holds human life to be sacred. Therefore, we are staunchly opposed to abortion in all cases, believing that the right to life supersedes any right to choose. These are our values. If a vote for a Federalist candidate comes a promise from us to defend the principles that you, the people, hold dear. Thank you, and God bless.
All right, so now we're going to begin the speech giving process. And although he hails from Kane Parish in the Nationalist Party, he is here to equally represent the different groups of boy states. Running for the office of Commissioner of Insurance, I welcome to the podium Mr. Max Smith.
All of you are here because back home, you made a lasting impression on someone that made them decide to send you to Boy State. I'm speaking right now to appeal to that same sense of trust and leadership. The Commissioner of Insurance requires a lot of trust between him and his citizens. His office is supposed to protect your loved ones. This is the idea, but it is not being put forth. During Hurricanes Katrina and Isaac, many houses in my area were damaged, including my home. In the lower lying areas like New Orleans, entire neighborhoods were carried away, with some families returning to nothing. When they tried to rebuild their lives, insurance companies realized that they could take advantage of that trust between its customers. They denied claims and left people with no recompense. This injustice lights a fire in me to be insurance commissioner and revitalize that trust. All people, no matter the level of coverage, will get their claims filed as soon as possible. Under my administration, you will not have to wait to get promised aid. After natural disasters, victims will be able to file online for free. Car insurance rates need to be lowered for younger people. There will be a two-strike system, with the second ticket being the one that raises insurance, not the first. If people go to court for denied claims, the plaintiff defending the victim would receive no money if they lose that trial. My platform will be the helping hand that prevents you from falling into a trap, to demolish corruption and be the shield that will protect the most beautiful aspect of this state and this position, the people. Thank you, and God bless Boy State.
Please join me in welcoming our Federalist candidate for the position of Commissioner of Insurance, Braden Miller.
Good morning, Boy State. My name is Braden Miller, and I'm running for the office of Commissioner of Insurance. I would just first like to extend a massive thank you to the Federalist Party, because without their support, I wouldn't be standing before you today. With that being said, I would like to look past parties. I would like to look past all divisions and focus on the whole, the entirety of Boise State. We will become a family where everyone is treated equally. The Commissioner of Insurance has three main duties: to maintain fair pricing for insurance products, to prevent unfair practices by insurance companies, and to ensure availability of insurance coverage. Every day, citizens, just like you and I, are overpaying for health care. Every day, we are being manipulated by greedy and corrupt insurance companies. Every day, we are not heard. Well, I'm here to change that. If I were to be elected as Commissioner of Insurance, I vow to strive each and every day to allow you to feel confident in the money you spend to ensure the safety of you, your friends and family, and your possessions. This includes setting in place new regulations and quotas in which private insurance companies must meet, yet will not directly interfere with private company competition or business. I will fight until my last breath to personally guarantee that every single citizen will be heard and every single citizen will be given the respect that you so rightfully deserve. Thank you, Boise State.
All right. And now, he's a man with no fear, a man who loves deer. He's mean, he's lean, he loves to cultivate and protect the green. I now welcome to the podium your nationalist nominee for the position of Commissioner of Agriculture, Mr. Collins Walker.
Agriculture, key development in the rise of sedentary human civilization. Let's talk about the shadows. The shadows that the government buried over the agricultural industry. We would not eat, sleep, or exist as humans we are today without the rise of agriculture. It is now the backbone of our economic system, supplying food and raw materials, providing multiple to millions of jobs around America. However, it is not given the justice and acknowledgement that it so rightfully deserves. The American farmers are not receiving the praise, the hard work that they provide for us. If you have a dream, you gotta protect it. If someone can't do it themselves, they will surely tell you that you can't either. With this mindset in head, I would be backboning and supporting the smaller, lesser-known farms of Boise State with pride and dignity, building up relationships and trust between producer and consumer, having hard work pay off. The American dream that we've all come to know, love, understand is such that performing tirelessly, day after day, week after week, month after month, should give some type of reward. Yet, for so long now, our farmers have been deprived of any such reward, of any praise, of any recognition. This is simply antithetical to the ideals we share as the American people. As your Commissioner of Agriculture, I will work tirelessly, just as our farmers do, in order to secure these ideas and beliefs as the livelihood of our farmers. My name is Collins Walker, and I'm asking for you to represent you citizens of Boise State as your Commissioner of Agriculture. Thank you.
Weighing in a measly 5'3", 113 pounds, and hailing from the absolute boondocks. Please join me in welcoming Federalist nominee for Commissioner of Agriculture, Damon LeGrand.
Good morning, fellow citizens. My name is Damon LeGrand. I'm from Kane Parish, City of Franklin. I was raised in a rural area, 30 minutes from any gas station or grocery store. I grew up in a small country school most people in Natchitoches probably haven't heard of. Most of the schools probably have ag programs. Where I'm from, we don't need that. We live it every day. I tell you this to show you why I chose to run for Commissioner of Agriculture. That is not why you should elect me. I have fire that runs deep in my heart for this office. But also have never-ending love for Louisiana Boys State, and also for the great state of Louisiana itself. When I arrived here on Sunday, I did not do so well in any of my elections. During that day, I often had thoughts on quitting and just not giving and just not caring anymore. Late that night, I decided that was not the way to go. When I got elected to school board, I put my best foot forward and gave it all I had. I can truly say that I've learned from it. I wasn't very sure if I would create lifelong friends like the stories I've heard. Within 6 days, I've been blessed to become brothers with each and every one of them, no matter the parish or party. Because of the friendships I've made, I feel I can bridge the gaps between all parishes as your state commissioner of agriculture. Thank you all. Let's have a hell of a year.
Thank you. And now, from Tensall Parish, the 6-foot, 2-inch leprechaun, here to protect your gold as treasure, your nationals nominee for the who's Mr. Patrick McQuaid.
Hello, Boy States. My name is Patrick McQuaid. Now, most of you know that I have a great interest for stocks and finances. I've also told you all that I'm a member of the school board and realize that the problem of our state is that we have poor budgeting within our state's education. Now, no state can have a bright future unless their citizens can achieve higher education, such as knowing that water is wet and the earth is flat. Oh, my mama! In order to get these funds, I have told y'all that I am in support of the trickle-down policy. I also am in total support of the legalization of weed, as it has brought Colorado over $130 million in sales taxes. And the idea of it causing unemployment is false, as Colorado has a 3.5% unemployment rate, while Arkansas has 3.7% unemployment rate. The funds for business and tax on weed shall be used to increase teacher wages and complete the TOPS funding program. Now, I'm also a member of the platform committee, and when asked how I would improve Boy State, I argued that we need more bathrooms. Now, right? The mobile event rentals rents porta potties for $75 to $100 per day. Times that by the entire week, and maybe get some 4 nice porta potties. And hey, that's still not even close to $10,000. In the budget and totally doable. A way to improve Boy State through correct funding. Now, I want to get intensely personal with all of you right now. I want to thank all of you, the boys, whether you're gamers, weeds, or ballers, for you all have given me confidence to stand before you, and I wish to do my part for all of you by representing you all in the best way I can. As your treasure, long live Boy State!
The chairperson committee that drafted the anti-cargo bill. She is discussing next year to draw viewing pleasure. Please join me in welcoming Alexander Allison.
Citizens of Boy State, my name is Alexander Allison, and I'm here to convince you to vote for me to be your treasurer. There were a lot of nitty-gritty details discussed yesterday during the town halls, so today I will just discuss the general idea of the position of treasurer. To me, the treasurer needs one trait more than anything else: passion. Without passion, things don't get done. Changes aren't made. Progress never ensues. Without passion, this state never becomes a better place. This passion is twofold. It is necessary to drive the two main forces of quality as treasurer: effectiveness and unity. In order to be an effective treasurer, one must be willing to crunch any numbers that must be crunched and get every last inch of value out of every single one of your hard-earned taxpayer dollars. That doesn't happen unless the one in this position has the passion to do it. Then there's unity. The unifying force of 16 cities, 8 parishes, and 2 parties all working as one indivisible state is more powerful than anything else we can possess. However, completing that unification is no small task. Attaining this all-important, all-powerful force requires the ability to compromise, the ability to communicate clearly, and of course, passion. Passion drives innovation, and no compromise is ever found without motivation from all parties, and most importantly of all, the state officials. There are many great aspects of a person that lead to becoming a great treasurer, but none of them are truly effective without the passion to push everything to where we want it to go. At the end of the day, you won't remember the jokes you make or the stories you tell. What you will remember are the experiences you have. Those will last a lifetime. Vote for me, and your greatest experience awaits. Thank you.
And now, from Chief Funk Harris, your future UCLA commit, your favorite light-skinned and future Attorney General, Mr. Ashton Duncan.
Many candidates have stood in front of you and tried to convince you why they were fit to resist you at their respective positions. With that, they told you about their boy state experience. But I'm taking a different route. The realization is we all got off that bus unexpected of the men we are today. We all found a friend, or even two. We all had a night to remember last night. Legendary. All of that was amazing, but the question I have been asking all week is, why am I more qualified than the other candidate? Why am I better? As Attorney General, I will protect and represent the people by attacking my main morals. Lowering crime rates. 69 per 1,000 people commit a crime every day in the state of Louisiana. Yes, 69. And I'm not talking about bricks. 21% are actually alcohol related. People with multiple alcohol-related crimes will not be allowed to purchase or consume them. Many abandoned buildings around areas are an easy highway for illegal drug stashing and selling. Destroying them and turning them into stores will not only decrease crime rates but create jobs. Marijuana is currently used for medical uses already. Actually, Boyd State legislation has passed a bill on legalizing it. Not only will that satisfy the person next to you, but people in this country. I am for the people. Many are wrongly accused of crimes and are serving unjudged sentences. I will ensure that evidence is fully gathered and cases are looked through entirely before brought upon court, that the status quo doesn't predetermine verdicts. In cases like false allegations of rape, women, which we do respect all the time, are usually believed in rape cases without thought. Not saying they're wrong, but men deserve an equal playing field. Those are some of my focuses as Attorney General. My ambition and drive will ensure that I get the job done and not be satisfied. I'm your choice, the right choice. Before I go, I just want to say thank you to T-Funk and everybody here as a whole for the opportunity I have right now. And I won't forget where I'm from. Shout out to my brothers.
Man who needs no introduction. Edward Watson, graduate nominee.
Over the past 6 days, we've done a great many things. We've created a government and community out of nothing. We've established some of the greatest rivalries known to man, and most of all, we've made friends who don't stick with us because of our social status and prior history, but who stick with us because we have a fellowship of brotherhood that we've made from being just strangers a couple days ago. Hi, my name is Everett Watson, and I'm the Federalist nominee for Attorney General. And I believe in protecting this parish to the best of my ability and passing legislation to make our government more fair and just. Now, I don't just say this as an empty promise. When elected to office, I intend on instituting every program that I say. When I get elected, I want to crack down on youth crimes. Because crime started at a young age, and if you can get that going, situations involving more dangerous situations will be gone and lower crime rate as a total. Furthermore, I want to institute reformation programs in prisons across the nation. Because if we can get parole rates higher, then we can soothe the pain of overpopulated prisons. By serving as a district judge, I've been graciously granted the opportunity to study the judicial codes of our Louisiana boys state. This will allow me to think of more creative ways to benefit you, the people of Boise State, the most. Over the past 6 days, I've been granted the opportunity to meet all of you, talk to all of you, and just hear what you all have to say. Whether it be my family from Kane, my friends and peers from courts, or my supporters and my opponents from elections. This has been a life-changing opportunity, and it's really opened my eyes to the benefits of putting yourself out there. Whether I win or lose, you will all still be my brothers, and I'm thankful for that.
And now, for the position of Secretary of State, hailing from Tensall Parish, he's 5'7" and just one of the boys. You know him, you love him, it's Mr. Downtown James Brown.
Louisiana Boys State citizens, we are gathered here today to make the final decision for Secretary of State, not between the Federalist and Nationalist parties, but as a whole, as leaders, as brothers, as the great citizens of this state that will influence the transformation of Louisiana Boys State into the best it can really be. I have a vision. With the brotherhood created from this program, we have the power and capacity to dominate and bring the Thor's hammer down upon one of our neighboring competitors, Texas Boys State. Gentlemen, my name is James Brown, and Louisiana Boys State is no ordinary leadership program. It's an experience that we all share together. And from the first day of registration to the moment I stand before you, I have the opportunity to witness our community of brothers evolve from the people they once were into the leaders they are meant to be. And the bond I have created with my fellow parishmen has illustrated to me the values of LABS. The values of being able to learn, grow, and unite as young men equipped with hands-on experience in leadership positions. If elected, I will aim to assist the executive offices and bring forth policies that will positively impact the future citizens of Louisiana Boys State for generations to come. I want to ensure that the next generation of Boys State citizens experience the same overwhelming feeling of brotherhood that we all share in this room. My name is James Brown, and I'm proud to be your brother. I'm proud to be a fellow citizen of Louisiana Boys State 2019.
Federalist nominee for Secretary of State. Not John Rowe, it's not Joe Schmo. He's got a hole in his pants, but he's got a whole lot of enthusiasm. Jack Smith.
sure most of you know, I, Jack Smith, would like to be your next Secretary of State. Up here, I know I'm supposed to represent and personify fabulous ideas, but at the same time, I want to represent everyone's. I want to stand on a platform that, while yes, may have opinions on today's most hot-button issues, at the same time, stand for values much more universal and beneficial. A platform on which anyone can stand. A platform that lets everyone know that their voice matters and needs to be heard. Secretary of State is more than just a statewide office position. And as it, I believe I can help create this platform. As some of you may remember from what I said yesterday, I believe a Secretary of State is supposed to serve as a medium between a governor as well as his constituents, create a bond of trust. And as Secretary of State, I believe I can do so. I promise, if elected, I won't just let it be another position. I promise to make it a job I will fulfill. Ultimately, if elected, I promise to give almost anything. Not only my time, not only my effort, I'll even include the next day and a half. So, when elected, despite all this, I promise there's one thing I won't give, and that's abundance. Because ultimately, not only do I believe in my potential, I believe in everyone's. So, I hope you give me your vote, and remember that you matter. Whether it be through your elections, or whether it be through bills passed, I have you guys in mind. So keep me in mind when you vote for Secretary of State. Thank you.
And now, citizens of Boise State, I do not want to present you a politician but a servant, one who holds himself accountable to the people he serves. He believes that the government should not be run by the politicians, but those who elected him into office, for he merely speaks and represents them. While he may look like Napoleon Dynamite, there is more behind the glasses than after. There is a vision. He's a man with a plan. You know him as the Yes Man, running for Lieutenant Governor, Mr. Matthew Manzala.
Thank you, Boise State. How are we doing this morning? So I want to hear all of y'all. Boise State, how are we doing this morning? Now, let me get preconceived notions out of the way. It's my understanding that I'm seen as a loud hype man among some of you. But do not mistake my loudness and clarity for so-called hyper-cockiness. I speak loudly because I intend to speak for the citizens of Boise State, total around a strong 400. Now, when speaking for a citizen, I intend to fully speak and communicate with all. My opponent will tell you he's qualified for your vote, that he intends to communicate and be friends with all of you. And while this is just as noble and totally understandable, and I intend to do the same, I have a plan. I intend to go beyond that and not only just say qualify your vote, but earn for it. And how do I do that? I promise to push for legislation that ensures through a bill to at least let one citizen from every city to be represented on the state level. That means any citizen from any position. Now, this gives a voice to every and all, and only adds to more government participation. And that's what we all want, and that's what this program is about, participating. And let's be honest, a full citizen must accept full duties. Now, by doing this, giving the citizens a line to the state, we'll be able to better communicate as an actual state. This is not some false state at this point. We're trying to run this as clearly and crystal and real as possible. This is not just an idea for voice. This is not some vague notion. This is a plan and a vision. The idea of a democratic republic representation must be accessible to all, and this will achieve that. I do not want to offer you any vague promises. My opponent has promised to keep the governor in check. While this is also a noble and just promise, my plan can only offer the only solution to keep any governor in check by making sure that a voice from each city is heard. Now, I understand the lieutenant governor must be more than a whispering suggestion in his ear, but a link to the voice of the people. I intend to not just be a link, but a servant. I don't want to speak behind this podium, but to you, each and every citizen. I want to hear all of your voices. Why? Because staying behind the podium is weakness. We're all leaders here. You don't want to show signs of strength. Of course, like Ozzy from Black Sabbath once said, what you get is what you see, but things don't come so easily. And that's obviously a real message to listen to. Why? Because you need to prove yourself. And Kendrick Lamar once said, stay humble. I mean that seriously, as I intend to be your servant and listen to your suggestions.
I made it a promise, if elected lieutenant governor, I want to receive each parish president's one form of communication, whether it be number, Snapchat, or groupie, and maintain an open line of direct communication. Now, in the spirit of our real-life lieutenant governor, no guesser, trade is also a very important thing and issue for both of us as lieutenant governor. However, once again, I offer a concrete plan and vision, and this is important and imperative. Tourism is a big issue for Louisiana. In fact, it's one of our greatest economic facets. Now, how do I intend to boost it? Well, Louisiana is so much more than a bunch of New Orleans port cities, right? We're small towns. Who here is from any rural area? Who here goes to a small school, right? A good bit of you. And who here wants to see some tourists? How many of you have been to New Orleans in the past 2 months? That's right. That's great. That's great. But isn't Louisiana so much more than that? Yes. Exactly. And that's what I intend to do. I intend to transfer more budget to smaller advertising for smaller cities. And this will only increase as a temporary increase, but nonetheless benefit Louisiana across the board. And that's what we want. When it comes to it, I want to represent Boise State as best as possibly can. How do I do that? Simple. I represent you all by listening to y'all's voice. So, when they ask if Boise State, Louisiana is the best state, we'll all be saying yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Boise State, Louisiana. I hope I don't have this your vote, but earn it as well.
Our federal nominee for lieutenant governor, aspiring United States Naval Academy midshipman, and the pride of Pearl Parish. Eddie Ramirez.
Gentlemen, as a great civil rights activist and pastor, Martin Luther King Jr. once said, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? As a candidate for lieutenant governor, this question has pervaded my conscience. I came to Boise State because I wanted to develop my leadership, and by extension my character, in order to go home to my town of Opelousas and help my community directly. However, now that I'm here, I have another goal in mind. I want to represent all of you to the best of my ability. You see, gentlemen, I, Eduardo Ramirez, prefer to get the job done in a calm, collected, and efficient manner. I care deeply, but never allow my emotions to jeopardize the progress which is being made. And progress must be made. Progress shall be made. Because the voices of every citizen will be heard at the highest levels of our government. That's why I, as Lieutenant Governor, work closely not only with the governor as his right-hand man, not only with the legislature as the governor's liaison, but most importantly, with the people as the governor's bridge to his constituents. You see, the post of lieutenant governor is one that serves to directly represent the voices of every citizen and assure that the governor be held to the highest possible standards in representing the will of the people. To hold such post, one must be able to work well with people, to be willing to put the desires of the collective over that of his own. One must be willing to adhere to constructive criticism and be open to change in his mannerisms, while always remaining true to the ideals that he holds. Gentlemen, yesterday I was given the honor of being able to speak to you all, tell you more about my ideas, just for that reason that I have not done it now. Because you all know me. You all know me as someone who will do the job well for all of you. I hope you all can trust me with the ability to be able to do that a lot more. So thank you. Vote Eduardo Ramirez.
Good morning. My name is Nathaniel Goodline, and I am the PPC for the Nationalist Party. Usually I would say he needs no introduction, but today I'd like to take a minute to give him the credit he deserves. 6 days ago, I had no idea who he was. I didn't know his name. I didn't know where he came from. But I didn't even think I realized he was in my city at first. But now I feel like I've known Jose Rojas for my whole life. Jose isn't just someone who will let problems go unsolved. Rather, he faces problems head on, whether he succeeds or fails. But if he happens to fail, Jose won't give up because he knows he was born in a world of failure and escaped the script. Jose knows what it means to feel hopeless. But this just makes him stronger. And without a doubt, Jose will get back up, dust himself off, and continue fighting to succeed in getting what he wants and what he needs. Without further ado, I would like to welcome to the podium Jose Rojas.
Hey guys, my name is Jose Rojas, and I just want to say thank you for having me. I am completely honest, I'm really nervous, but I'm excited and I'm honored to be here speaking in front of you. I want to congratulate everyone that ran for state office. You were all truly worthy adversaries. And I thank you for allowing me to get this far. I admit that sometimes my words fail me, but my actions speak louder. Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. J.K. Rowling. I didn't have the best upbringing. I didn't have some of the blessing opportunities that some of you may have. My parents immigrated to this country when I was 3. They came here seeking the promised land, the American dream. They worked day in and day out, tirelessly to make ends meet. Now, I know I may not have the most experience or be the most knowledgeable, but I've always managed to turn the little that I do have into something great. I've turned the dirt that I was given and I've made it into gold. I know what it's like to be at the bottom, to be tossed aside like trash. But when you're at rock bottom, the only way to go is up. I know what it's like to be voiceless. We've all felt voiceless. Even more at this age when our ideas and ambitions are dismissed and ridiculed. We all need to be heard. We all need a voice. I can be your voice. Let me be your voice. I've accomplished many things, and I pride myself on being a hardworking, determined, and persistent person. And through these qualities, I've triumphed and reached the top. But I'm not a perfect person. 4 days ago, I lost several elections before I was finally elected to city judge. But I used these failures to grow and flourish. Citizens of Boise State, we have a crisis. Tomorrow night, a Category 4 hurricane is set to make landfall. My beloved city, along with amazing cities like Pensacola, Tammany, and Point Coupee, are in the hurricane's path. We need to take action. As governor, I will work tirelessly to ensure the safety of my citizens. My team and I will come up with a relief plan that will benefit all affected areas. Boise State will emerge from the eye of the hurricane stronger and better than ever. Under my leadership, we will prevail. I stand before you not as a nationalist. I stand before you today not as a federalist. I stand before you today as a citizen of Boise State. Today, I wear not red. Today, I wear not blue. But today, I wear purple to symbolize the unity and brotherhood that is Boise State. In the end, we're all young men who want the same thing. We have the same goal. We're all brothers. We all want what's best for Boise State. And I know I am what's best for us all. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm also the new mayor. I'm the PPC candidate. We were mayor running for governor. Your passion is something that I value a lot. Passion is separates the mayor from the rest. This man is devoted to his work. We'll make sure that our differences and how we define this will bring us together. This man will lead us to by example. Make sure that we all reach our true position. This man is the next governor of Louisiana Boise State. Please welcome Ray Romero.
When I first signed up for Boise State, I dreamed of this moment. The opportunity to be in front of all of you today. But at that time, I did not know the true meaning of Boise State. The friendships, the love, the bond, and the brotherhood. Before we came here, we were all a diverse group of individuals. But today, we are all brothers. Not by blood, but by a stronger bond, friendship. Hello, my name is William Romero, and I am from Bogafalaya Parish. I am here today to ask you to elect me as governor, to trust me with the highest office that this state has to offer. Standing in front of you today, I am living my dream. When I first arrived at Boise State, I knew that I wanted to run for governor, that I wanted to work as hard as I could to represent each and every one of you. I was scared at first. I was scared to dip my toe into the water. I was scared to fail. But most of all, I was scared to test myself. But I overcame these obstacles. It was not always easy. There were many times that I felt like the odds were stacked up against me, but I overcame them. I overcame the homesickness, and I overcame the tough tasks and the sleepless nights. As your governor, I will ensure that we overcome all of our obstacles. We overcome all of our differences, and we grab the brass ring. As governor, I will bring my passion and my motivational skills to the forefront of the state. I will make it my priority that each and every one of you reaches your full potential and overcomes the obstacles. I am not here to make false promises or to be anyone else but me. This is me. We are all in different cities, parishes, and parties, but today we are all one Boise State. Today we are all at our full potential. Today is the day to come together to embrace the great future that this state will have. The only way we will be competitive on the national scale is if we are united. Today I ask you all to elect me as your governor so that this Boise State continues to be the best in the entire nation. I ask you to elect me as governor so that we can continue to be the example for the rest of the nation. I ask you to elect me as governor because I want to serve you. Most of all, I want to make sure that this Boise State, this brotherhood, is always and forever the best that it can be. Thank you.
Gentlemen, let's have one final round of applause for all 14 of our finalists. Over the last several days, you have been divided into nationalists and federalists, two distinctly different parties at Louisiana Boise State. Today, we have come back together to allow you to hear from the final 14 state office candidates, as well as to hear the platforms of their respective parties. There is inherent tension between voting with your party and sometimes voting with your conscience. Today, you get to make the choice for which matters more. The strongest power you have as a citizen of this state and of this country is the single vote you cast or do not cast on election day. One man, one vote, one opportunity to decide who should represent what you believe. Voting is a right, voting is also your responsibility. We leave the manner in which you exercise that up to you. At this point, we will dismiss from this auditorium by parish to begin voting for state office.